a zone fold, Campbellton Road. Got cash to blow, hollering at that. Green 90s foreign, got me using my 90s, alright. You were choosing in the parking lot, I was looking too. Keep my number locked, I made me on the couch at your mama house. Ride around, bubble loud with the window down. Some of y'all done lost y'all mind. Baby, let me see you pop, that's fine. I can see from the front and I knew at once I was gonna have to walk back by. From the spots, but I be on Old Net, better pull up on my cousin on Rainbow Drive. Whip clean, let the paint don't dry. Where you from? Claim your sorry.
West End, what's happening? Outside, Clayco, you know what's up. Oh, damn, I don't even come up this far. Hit Catcade on the Sundays, say a parking lot prayer, no prayer, no prayer. I just wanna kick back, relax, shout it in the Monday. Hop out the seat, slide, it's nice to meet you, green eyes. And take a lap, I bring you right back to your friends before they start tripping. As I see the from the glide with the golden teeth. I don't even know if they notice me, they don't even know that we way too deep. I'm from the west and they from the east, and all white tees looking like sheep. I don't even wanna get one from the sneak. We throwing up fours and ones and threes, we talking about west side, west end, what's happening? Hey, we just pulled up the Portland, bro, where you at? Southside, Clayco, throw that. North side.
You ain't never been to Skate Town. Auto National, you know it go down. You ain't never been to Cascade. On the west side, up in Arcade. You ain't never been to Golden Glide. It's in the day. You ain't never been to Sport Girls. Gliding with your babe. I ain't never been to Skate Zone. Cause it's out tomorrow. I'ma pack a carload. I'ma take the grass and meet tomorrow.
Bring it, yeah. This will reach up, so let it take you ugly.
You have the time to listen to me whine about nothing and everything all at once. I am one of those melodramatic fools, neurotic to the bone, no doubt about it. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Am I just... I went to a shrink to analyze my dreams. She says it's like a that's bringing me down. I went to a he said my life's a bore. So quit my white cause it's bringing her down. Sometimes I give
It's on to a new week for Jacksonville. And next on the schedule are the Ravens. They face a quarterback that gives defenses headaches. It's up to them to be the painkiller.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Yeah. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Both feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, get before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in the shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front to back, they yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by, I'm moving the bricks. You talk about, now we're doing it, prick. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I copy chromed out, hard top career with a shine. I got some time, name. I get better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back, they yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. You wanna beef with the king? What is you gon' do when you show up on the scene? What is you do on you and your friend and play a little you want to? If you do half of what I do, you'll be hitting the deck. I gotta get some respect. I'ma make it hard for another sucker to flex. Show 'em this ain't the squad for a sucker to test. Pimp, but too large and we way too fresh. Work well with. You put the checker lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. Cause we'll be standing in your front yard yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back, they yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the front yard yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back, they yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Oh! Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. 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 You just heard the sound of the king of the South. T.I. I go by the name of Swiss Beats the Monster. I need y'all to rewind this and play this from the top. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Man, I got this swag. My head matching my bag. You know I'm popping swag. Man, I got that swag. My head touching my bag. You know I'm popping tags. Man, I got that swag when I surf. Now I be surfing swag. I'm on hypnotic, polo on my body. Got a bad girl beside me. And a friend right behind me. And I'm swag. I'm surf. I'm swag. I'm surf. I'm swag. I'm surf. I'm clean like this detergent. By the zone. Yeah, strong. And you know I'm on 'cause I'm swag. I'm surf. I'm swag. I'm surf. I'm swag. I'm surf. I'm clean like this. Okay, I fall off in the club with a pocket full of bands. Big stupid friends like I'm wrapped up in some rain. Swag super cool, blowing strong like a fan. And my chain shining hard, it just gave my neck a tan. Pockets on pop, I could they swole off that spinach. Peach tree swag, you can call me Mr. Lennox. Bottles in my hand, putting on just like cable. Surfing off the sand like a surf. Kelly Slater, swag. I swag, I surf. I swag, I surf. I swag, I surf. Now watch me swag. Okay, I swag, I surf. I swag, I surf. I swag, I surf. Now watch me swag. Okay, swagging in the club, you gon' see me throwing money up. Catch me with a bad chicken on. Drinks, all the drinks, we gon' load 'em up inside it. We rolling up. They got it, I'm gon' drink it up. I'm always wearing polo. I'm wearing mascot. Cake on debit, I don't hesitate to cash out. St. John Stevenson, the black and blue jag out. Pockets on hell time, I'm always bringing bands out. Hypnotic, polo on my body. Got a bad girl beside me. And a friend right behind me. And I'm swag. I'm surf. I'm swag. I'm surf. I'm swag. I'm surf. I'm clean like this detergent. By the zone. Yeah, strong. And you know I'm on 'cause I'm swag. I'm surf. I'm swag. I'm surf. I'm swag. I'm surf. I'm clean like this detergent. When I hit the club, it's like I gotta catch a wave. Wiki board, shawty got me surfing off the stage. Hey, got me something like a hidden power. Out I'm surfing like I'm auto, 'cause I got that rocket power. Take it like a camera. Flash screen, shawty, man, I'm surfing like a channel. Paper towel money, man, I'm all about my clout. And I'm screaming cowabunga while y'all boys wiping out. Got that polo on my body with a tag, more swag. Yeah, purple label, man, gon' check the tag. When he got the shoes, so you know I bought the bag. Clean just like this detergent with a tag, color swag. Swinging hard like a boss of throwing punches. Papa though, shawty, y'all on them sad lunches. I'm in the party serving like I'm standing on the wave. Shawty check my nugget like she patty mayonnaise. Got a bad girl beside me.
The rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Baltimore Ravens. On the visitor's sideline, their head coach. His guys looking good right out the gate, off to a 2-0 start. His counterpart on the Ravens sideline, John Harbaugh. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. The Jaguars defense set to go to work, 2-0 on the young season. And we'll shine a light bright on this man at linebacker in his 5th NFL season.
And he's got a tough assignment here because he's going up against one of the better running backs in the NFL. So he's going to have to be sure with his calls and making sure that his linebacking crew fills all the right gaps.
They go play action with Jackson. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do. But when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Play action. It's Jackson. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here's Jackson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 5. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Jaguars' 32-yard line.
Jackson options out left. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Now it's Jackson. They'll try and do this. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The Jacksonville defense back onto the field. They lead 7-0, trying to put a stop together here as this drive starts with a 1st down. Jackson from the shotgun. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 40-yard line.
Now a give, right side. Nixon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 3rd and 5.
37-yard line.
180. They go play action now. Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he will have a Ravens 1st down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
To throw is Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 and a 1st.
That's another Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. The slot man in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And a great job there to lead that one defensively. Strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. 2nd and 5. A carry here for Trevor Etienne. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. But now he appears to be in some pain. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. They run the option here on 1st and 10. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Report!
On 3rd down, Nixon. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
13. Then goal to go.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
And if you didn't know any better, you'd think this guy was a veteran making that stop behind the line. His instincts are well beyond his years, and it's partially why he became the first linebacker to ever win the Heisman a season ago.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Hands it off out of the gun. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? This time Jackson will throw it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6.
The Jags defense back on the field for this next possession. And after their guys were forced to punt a moment ago, they'll try to force one of their own here as this drive begins with a 1st down. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and It's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Nixon. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And the tight end goes in motion left. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Trayvon Walker coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, there. The Jacksonville defense back onto the field. They'll have field position working in their favor as this ball backed up inside the 5-yard line as this drive begins 1st and 10.
13. 180.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got home. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
The Jags defense back on the field for this next possession. Their guys have the lead here in this first half, and they'll try to further the cause on their end as this drive begins 1st and 10.
Middle. 180.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone. Scott Hansen here in our thankfully dry studios in Orlando. That's obviously not the case at the stadium, where the rain continues to play a factor in this game. Who will take better advantage of it in the second half? To find out the answer, let's go back out to the stadium and rejoin our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
The Jacksonville defense back onto the field. They'll play with a lead here to begin this third quarter. Looking for another solid half of football to carry them to victory.
Go ahead. Don't.
The tight end in motion right. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And tough going there as they'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Jones now in motion left. Jackson. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion force there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Up the middle they go. Nixon. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
180.
In motion left goes Jones. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
The Jags defense back on the field for this next possession. They hold the lead here in this third quarter, but every drive important in a one-score game as this one begins 1st and 10 here. And they'll run the option to start the drive. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. The Jacksonville defense back onto the field. They've been the dominant side so far, working with a 2-score lead here in this third quarter as this next drive gets underway. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11.
Play action. Now Jackson. He's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first down, Nixon. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. He finds Bateman over the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score. The Jags defense back on the field for this next possession. They've been terrific all game long, have not let this offense get on track, and they try to close this one out here in the 4th.
Hey, Ozzy, sit up. Hey.
They'll start with the option. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
First down.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. The Jackson going to hold on to it again. Fighting him off. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And now hang on here. Looks like we have an injured player. Yeah, Mark Andrews is in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Quit, ready?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Slot man moves right. Now it's Jackson. Jones has it. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Second and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Running out again with ETN. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard. Brings up third and 1.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to convert on third and short yardage with a gain of 4. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Ready?
Here's Jackson to throw. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
The 6-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson. And it's caught. Nice job defensively to hold him before, and now it's second and goal.
4-yard gain brings up second and goal at the 1-yard line.
Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
And you can forgive this defense just a bit here. They know how dangerous Lamar Jackson is running the football. Stopping him is in many ways a prime concern. So here, they're late to react to the handoff on the option, and it costs them as this winds up a touchdown.
The Jacksonville defense back onto the field. They're out there trying to protect this fourth quarter lead. So this a big drive as it begins 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. ETN. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Jones now in motion left. Jackson now. Now he's going to step up and run, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Trayvon Walker able to record his 5th sack of the season. That time, finally, a measure of revenge as they get him down behind the line.
It almost felt like relief, didn't it? Because with the success he's had throughout this game, you'd almost expect him to get free and pick up 10 to 15 every time he takes off. Not in that case. That has to feel good for the defense.
Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with this 4th down call.
The Jags defense back on the field for this next possession. And this game is coming down to the wire, so they know this is the drive that will likely decide the outcome. Here's Jackson. Able to find Jones. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Throwing. Jackson. He'll find Jones again. Complete. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
1st and 10 at the 13.
Now a handoff up the middle. Nixon. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind
pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Hey, middle.
For the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's third down. Jackson going to keep it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advanced the ball.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many plays. The Jacksonville defense back onto the field. And if they can put the clamps down on this drive, they can get out of here with the overtime victory. So a big sequence forthcoming. First throw in overtime now for Jackson. He'll get this off DTN. And he's going to be touched down right at the line of scrimmage. I don't want to... hype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
Here is third down and 4. Jackson going to keep it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Well, another fine run right there from Lamar Jackson and CD. That one puts him over 100 yards now for the ball game.
And remember when all we talked about were 100-yard games from running backs? That when a quarterback did it was a surprise. For Lamar Jackson, that's part of the package as well. He'll have as many 100-yard games in the season as the top running backs in the league.
Now Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. Now a timeout called for by the offense.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Jackson to throw. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 25-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Baltimore first down.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. And play will be stopped here with 10 seconds remaining in overtime as they've called a timeout. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Or are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, That rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years.
I just wanna rock. Body out of y'all. Damn.